Hey everyone, Max here. Welcome back to another episode of Liberation of Undermine Boss Guide. Today we are covering the Cauldron of Carnage. We'll be fighting Florendo and Torque while they fight until one remains. They don't enjoy each other's company, so pulling them within 40 yards raises their guards and reduces their damage taken by 99%. So split the raid into two even groups and pull them apart on edges of the arena. Make sure they die at the same time as well, since the remaining beast becomes the King of Carnage, and you definitely don't want to know what that means. Both bosses gain 3 energy every 2 seconds. When they hit full energy, they charge towards each other into a colossal smash for 20 seconds and reset their energy bars. During this time, both bosses take full damage even if they're close to each other, so focus on doing 2 target damage while dodging swirlies on the ground. Florendo and Torque do ramping AoE damage to players within 60 yards, so by the time Colossal Smash happens, the entire raid will have high dot stacks depending on which boss they're fighting. This means that the raid needs to swap sides after Colossal Smash to clear those stacks. But until they can't hold off their anger anymore, let's take a look at what each of them does individually. Florendo is a fiery dinosaur that eats you alive. It stomps your tank and releases fiery waves to dodge. It tracks a target while charging, then locks in place and fires deadly beams. Wait for the charge to lock in and walk away from the beams. It also targets a player's location and puts down a scrap bomb to soak. The raid can choose to split the damage or use immunity spells to solo soak them. Now that we have enough of the dinosaur, let's dive into what the gorilla does. Torque is a thunderous gorilla that challenges your movement skills. All players fighting Torque will have an electrical charge bar that grows when they move and subsides when they remain still. When someone has a full bar, the player is stunned for 6 seconds. With the amount of mechanics that needs player to dodge, being stunned is extremely lethal, so plan your movement accordingly. On Heroic, both bosses gain additional abilities. Florendo's group soaks spawn molten pools after Scrap Bomb explodes, so bait the Scrap Bomb around the edge of the arena so the raid can easily manage pools without taking too much space. All players fighting Florendo should spread out when they have circles around them, damaging nearby players. Torque summons his electric images, fixating players. When an image touches a player or expires, it leaves puddles, silencing and pacifying players. So kite them out and try your best to put the puddles at the edge of the arena. On Mythic, as you would expect, there's a little twist to the fight. There are many toys of Florendo and Torque all over the arena. Players can kick opposite toys towards each other. When they're close enough, they charge towards each other and explode, dealing stacking raid damage. If any of them remains during Colossal Smash, they explode regardless and do 500% increased damage. So don't clear them all at once, but make sure they're dealt with before intermission. Other than that, Florendo shoots 3 fire beams in a cone instead of 1. Players fighting Torque should also watch out for them since they might murder you from behind. Remember the electric images? They also detonate even if you kite them out for the full duration. And that is all you need to know to defeat Cauldron of Carnage on all difficulties. I'm really glad that Blizzard took inspiration from King Kong and designed this amazing boss. Personally, this is one of the most visually stunning bosses I've ever seen in a World of Warcraft raid. As we progress further into Raid Renown in 11.1, we even get both of them as pets and a stunning mount looking exactly the same as Florendo. If you're interested, check out the shorts I made earlier about Raid Renown in 11.1. As usual, drop a comment, click the like button, and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more World of Warcraft content. I'll see you in the next one.